Absolutely, and that's important to us to make sure we put on a good show because that's part of the fan experience. Something that's never happened before is going to happen this year at the Swamp.
Yes.
The first ever playoff game.
First playoff game, August 6th.
Now I know Ben's talked about it a little bit on the show here. What happened is the Dogs won the first half of the South Division. They automatically host a playoff game on August 6th. Potentially could host 5 playoff games.
That's right.
Obviously, you're as excited as I am. We can put some pressure on Daryl Handelsman, the head coach, to try to win us a Pettit Cup championship.
Yes, sir.
Fans can get their playoff tickets, like Phillips mentioned, go swampdogs.com or call the office 426-5900 and ask us about how you can get your playoff tickets. They are going on sale very, very soon. Philip, let's talk a little bit about the other interns so people get kind of a behind-the-scenes look at what we all do on a daily basis outside of yourself and how many people it takes to run the organization on a daily basis. Maybe you can touch on some of the aspects of what everybody else does. Okay.
Well, this year we have 7 interns, including myself. We have me, Ben Heisler, the usual host of the show.
Yes.
Jody Moore. She handles tickets during the game. You can find her at the ticket booth. Brittany Schwartz. She's in the souvenir stand. Zach Melig, you can find him running around the ballpark doing anything you want him to.
A little bit of everything,
He's
yes.
great about that. Patrick Enos, who's actually become a Swamp Dog himself.
Yes.
Yes, to play. He plays at Rockingham Community College. You can find him in the concession stand, cooking up the burgers and dogs
Absolutely.
for us. We have Ryan Campbell, who's in the kids area and helps out with the on-field promotions and stuff like that to make sure that Mo runs and his on-field assistant get to,
get where they need to be when they need to be there.
Yep.
Absolutely. Now attendance is up this year from last year. You've kind of taken on a different role.
Yes.
Maybe you can let us know where you were last year and what you're doing this year and how you've progressed from
Yep.
starting there.
2 opposite ends of the spectrum, if
Absolutely.
you want to say that. Last year I was working in the kids area, great Fungo's home run haven. See all the little kids running around, jumping in the bounce house. Pretty funny. And then to go to this year, I'm working on the Miller Lite Liberty Lounge. So now I'm up there with the big boys, enjoying the game. Pretty different ends, interactions going on and stuff like that.
And that's one thing that we focus on as an organization is to make sure that our interns that come in do get that full
Yes.
spectrum of learning everything. Maybe some insight for our fans before we get wrapped up here on where this has taken you. Obviously, you're in your second year with us, second year at college, where this has given you the foot in the door.
Yes.
To take that next step. Maybe you can tell some high school students the advantages of doing an internship if they want to be in the sports organization.
I suggest you do it. Great opportunity. I've dealt with concessions, marketing, doing orders, selling tickets, whatever you guys ask me to do. I pretty much step in there and try to do it to the best of my ability. It's a great experience to get from finishing your freshman year in college to coming here last summer, going back to college, coming back here again this summer. You get to see what goes on in a everyday situation in the ballpark and in the office, kind of out of the office with appearances and stuff that we go to. Like I've been to a couple of rec centers, some of the players, and elementary schools, like student-teacher softball game. It's awesome to interact with the community.
Absolutely, and that's one thing that's very, very important to the Swamp Dogs, and you've been on more appearances probably than the majority of the people in the office, is seeing that our players do public appearances on behalf of the team.
They love it.
The different things that they do, the tours of the ballpark, like you said, the rec centers, the schools. They don't know on a daily basis what they're going to be doing the next week as far as appearances. You being with the players in that situation, how do they feel about the appearances and interacting with the community?
Well, I think they enjoy it very much. Coming in, they don't know they're going to have to deal with the community, and but once you tell them that they have to do it, they're like, okay, I get to hang out with kids. They play. It's fun going to. We played a kickball game at a local rec center, and they loved it. Get out there, feel like you're a kid again.
Absolutely. So, well, as we wrap up here, any final thoughts that you'd like to pass on to our viewers?
Come out to the Swamp. It's fun for all ages. You'll enjoy it. As you know, make sure get your tickets now for the playoff game, August 6th. Fan Appreciation Night, August 1st, and check out the fun promotions that we have coming up.
Absolutely.
That's about it. I'd say have a fun night.
Yes, absolutely, that's our motto. And as Philip mentioned, you can check us out for all the information. GoSwampDogs.com. Striking Out Cancer, presented by the Friends of Cancer Center, coming up Saturday, July 18th. Going to be a great night. We've got a lot of events going on that night, and all of that benefits the Friends of the Cancer Center staying locally right here in Cumberland County. For more information, GoSwampDogs.com. Also check us out on Facebook. Thanks for joining us here inside the Dog Pound. I'm your host, Jeremy Aagard, alongside Phillip Sims. We'll see you at the Swamp in 2009. Thanks for joining us.